From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
Good evening, folks. We've got some changes in the forecast to talk about here at 6. Of course, first things first, I want to start talking about this flood watch across the area, all of our southern middle Tennessee counties. This goes until tomorrow morning at 7. Wouldn't shock me if this extends across the state line into Mississippi and Alabama. As of right now, though, we're talking just up north. However, the main threat that people are curious about is that severe weather threat, and sure enough, Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has extended the level 3 out of 5 risk down into all of our North Alabama counties with a level 4 out of 5 risk just off to our north. So we definitely have that threat increasing locally across the area of all modes of severe weather. Now, what am I talking about whenever I say all modes? Well, of course, we're talking high winds, 60 to 75 miles an hour with those gustier storms, hail up to $50 in size. You know, those $50 size coins, that's kind of the size of hail we could see. And we're talking tornadoes possible, and I'll be honest with you, I can't rule out one or two of those with those cells perhaps being on the stronger side. So like I just showed you, that level 3 out of 5 risk extending south with those higher tornado probabilities is a good call because that tornado threat is increasing. Let's show you what that looks like. Here's how it's going to evolve. Through the rest of this evening, we're going to stay in the 80s probably until the next couple of hours. So we're definitely kind of juiced out there, for lack of a better term. We have a lot of energy in the atmosphere. We have a lot of instability, right? As we head closer to midnight, still not much going on locally, but then we start to see right around midnight to 1 a.m. this cellular type development. That's where the threat could begin for the severe weather, including tornadoes. And if this cellular development continues to push east like this, some of these could be producing tornadoes, one of which might even be on the stronger side. So we could be talking strong tornadoes with this. Now, the main line starts to sag down here. Maybe over the next, I would say, 6 to 8 hours, we're talking through about 2 to 4 a.m. That pushes south and east. All threats possible within that line. And then as we head through sunrise, we're still keeping those shower chances across the area, and then it moves out by about 7 or 8 in the morning, at least out of the main area. So here's what I want you to do. Have a plan. First things first, reliable warning methods, right? You can't do anything else if you don't get the warning. NOAA weather radios, those things are very loud. They'll wake you up from a dead sleep. Trust me, they've woken me up many times. Those weather alerts on your phone, you want to keep them on. Just because they're a little annoying doesn't mean they're not useful. Don't turn those off in your settings. Of course, our free app can also push warnings to your phone. And believe me, that's loud too. Know your safe place. So when you get that warning, where are you going to go? Well, if you're in your house, sturdy, low floor, away from windows, and you know, you don't want to be in a mobile home, right? That's kind of the big thing here too. I know a lot of us live in mobile homes and they're just fine. You know what our chief Fred says? He's lived in one for a long time during his life. They're just fine for affordable housing, but they are not safe places to be during severe weather. Pick out a sturdy structure to go ahead of time, right? Go to there ahead of time. And like I said, lowest floor, away from windows. Have a helmet on too. Protect your head and neck from flying debris. That is the #1 killer during tornado situations, is injuries to the head and to the neck. It's a little morbid to talk about, but you do want to be protected, so you have to know that. So those are the precautions we want you to take. Know where your safe place is, take action when a warning is issued, and you'll be just fine in 99.9% of cases. Okay, first things first as well with that. If you want to get warnings from our app, you can download it right here. Scan this QR code. We have a plethora of features there on our app. You got the Viper Interactive Radar, hourly and 7-day forecast if you want to see the extended term, and of course, relevant to this, we actually have warning notifications on our phone too, and those things are loud. And if you get a warning there, you can tune right into the app and get live streaming weather, and it is 100% free to download on Google App Store and the Apple App Store as well. And if you don't have a smartphone, well, maybe you have a smart TV, Roku, Fire Stick, Fire TV, and Apple TV. We are all Tennessee Valley Weather there. You can find us everywhere, again, free of charge completely on all of these. And of course, YouTube and Facebook, where I know a lot of you watch us. We're Tennessee Valley Weather there as well. Now taking a look finally here as we head into tomorrow, looks like we keep the possibility of some general pop-up type storms on the back end of this system, but for the rest of the week, we're shaping up a little bit better. Dry through Thursday or so, I would say. Picking up the possibility again for some spotty thunderstorms by the end of the week, but it does not look like this system, so I think past tonight, we have some better weather to look forward to. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. I'll speak with you soon, and if any warnings are issued, me, Fred, and Ben got you covered.